2605 and 2603. All right. We are doing it. Doing what, you may ask? Not exactly sure, but we'll figure it out. $26.05, chat. It's going to be interesting. All right, let me just double check. I mean, I definitely want to do that. I definitely want to try this out. And this is going to be down at the 80, unfortunately. Excuse me. Let's just make sure there's, because when we start fishing, it's going to start our happy hour. Let me just make sure there isn't just like a really good small fish spot that will have an insane bite rate and level up our fishing, our marine skill. It'd have to be somewhere shallow or fishing at the surface. Oh, there's an interesting spot or post about 55. It's just a lot of cusk. Okay, there's a blue tag. What was this called on? Natural squid. That's interesting. Not a whole lot of other good catches. That actually looks random. All right, Pit 34, 2-hour ticket. This was yesterday. I already saw this one. This was on Lurker 100, 6.05 shrimp. That's always a good option. Is it smarter to start with that? Like, I just feel like it might be. And if it's really bad, we move on to what we're doing anyway. So yeah, let's try this. The big thing is the hook size. It kind of drives me crazy. Like, I really like, if I had to choose, I would always put 5/0 hooks in that spot. I think when we're doing this lurker, these are almost broken, but I think I have backups. And we will start off with the 4/0 again, I guess. Oh, we definitely don't want that. We definitely don't want that, though. That was very experimental. We want this. Okay. So we can see just kind of how this goes. What's up, Jack Bro, Okro? Are you going on vacation? Yes, yes. Good point, Brawl. I am going on vacation. So, look at that squid. So I leave Saturday. All right, here's the deal. What are we doing? We're going to 34. Okay. I'm going to type this out because it's kind of confusing. All right, vacation schedule. All right, I leave Saturday and we'll be back Thursday evening. Then leave again Sunday afternoon. and we'll be back following Saturday. So, you can think of it as starting Saturday, I'll be gone for 2 weeks. However, there will be a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, part of Sunday in the middle of those 2 weeks that I'll be at home. Hopefully that makes sense in case anybody wants to get that specific. Okay. Big Cheese, welcome back. Phileas, welcome back. Good morning, Gray Fox. Good morning, Jay Renzi. Sorry, just Renzi. Bub Tub, are the fire sticks in the game the first thing in the game that you're actually supposed to use until they break? I don't know. That's a good question. Like, I mean, I probably should go ahead and replace them. They're not that expensive considering the silver we're making out here. The problem is if I don't take the time to do this, I just forget and they sit in my inventory. So, I mean, you can use them until they just sort of snap, right? Yo, welcome back, Rouge Harry. Twitch Prime, greetings. If I may ask, where are you going? You may ask. So we will spend the first week, we spend at Amelia Island, so beach down in Florida. The second week, we spend at a camp and retreat center. We do a family camp with not only my wife and kids, but also a lot of other extended family join us for this week-long family camp thing, where you may have heard me talk about the family camp before, because that's the place that I go that I get to do the most fishing. During the day, morning and afternoon, there's a lake on property. We've actually gotten off property and done some fishing a couple times, but if nothing else, there's a lake on property where I get to catch bass. It's a lot of fun. I'm doing good, Jack Bro. How are you doing? Cassavir, welcome back. All right. So we know we are about to start happy hour, and this is all about bite rate. If we've got a decent bite rate doing this, we'll do it for our happy hour. Hopefully we'll get a point. If we don't have a decent bite rate, then we will move on to the main show. Yeah, they do seem to deteriorate fast, especially out here on the ocean. Although some of the soft lures are deteriorating pretty fast out here too. You're going to Spain Sunday, staying there 14 days, and you're going to fish in the sea. Oh, that's awesome, Brawl. I don't have the equipment for that, Mystic, and I also just, I don't know. Probably not. Probably not. I do kind of wish, you know, I wish we could find a spot where just like the shrimp were killing it at 15, 20 meters on mackerel. I just haven't found a great mackerel spot again in a while as we catch a mackerel. But that's where I see the real points, you know, where you're just like popping them one after another and you're getting good sizes of the mackerel. That's where you really start to see that marine fishing pop up. You might catch a tuna? Ooh, nice. That would be cool. Yeah, and you can do it for sorry. Sorry can be good too. Sorry and sardines. I've always just had the best luck with Max, but I also feel like they're the most fun. What's up, Blue? Really, Brawl? That's amazing. You know, it's always worth baiting up. Especially since so much of the time fishing out here these days is on using those large fillets. It's got to be a safe, mid-sized safe, right? Hitting it like that. Oh no, Blue. Yesterday I unlocked 75%. Today I went straight to 55 with the squids and snapped 1,000 worth of lures. So you're with the squid, like, do you mean the small squid or do you mean like you were going for it with big stuff, big squid? There's a sorry. You know, with this setup, we could probably... The big boy? Okay. Man. So it wasn't just like a big boy unexpectedly came. It was that you were going for it and you hit something huge, huh? We could probably stop this at 15 and just like, look at this. Like, I don't know. Ooh, nice whiting at 15 too. I'm okay with letting it fall. Totally your fault. You got distracted. Yeah. Hey, guess what? I've been there. You all have seen me do that before. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but we're going down to 80 once we try to get a marine skill point or two. Just trying to do something with a reasonable bite rate, so happy hour might give us a level up, you know? This is what I'm not sure, Chad, if we should let it go to the bottom like this, or if we should try to live at the top with those sorry and stuff. But the fun part about letting it go to the bottom is we'll occasionally get some a little more exciting fish. And it doesn't take that long because it's a 34, so I think we'll do this. I don't feel quite the same panic, or like, not panic, but like motivation to level up as fast as humanly possible. Now that we've gotten a few other rigs, the medium boat rod, a few other rig stuff unlocked. Although I do have to admit, I'm curious to be able to try the giant jig shad stuff, but it'll have to wait. No points yet. I'll tell you what, let me look at, while it's going to the bottom, let me look at, is it this one? Yeah. All right, what do we have on this? What if we actually changed this to the Paternoster? Wait, can I? Yes, I can. All right. Let's just test out the Paternoster here real quick while we're... Yeah, no, actually, you know, fly fishing is actually really fun in Fish Your Own Line, Cassavir. I agree with you. All right. So what do we have here? 45. 45. We don't actually have... shoot. Maybe I can make some real quick. And I think we actually want 2-0 hooks. Can I make those? I think I can make those. All I remember about the Taiga Sea Mech is that it's strong enough to fish for catfish. Other than that, I don't really remember. Yeah, that's what I want to do, Python, but I need to... So what kind of leader is it? That actually would be perfect. I keep clicking on the wrong one. All right, it's what is this? It's marine leader, right? Marine leader. And I want short. I think we want 40 centimeters. And ideally we want... Oh, I don't have any of the 45 material. I'd have to like rip it off of actual line. I could make fluorocarbon, right? Well, I don't have that big in fluorocarbon, do I? Fluorocarbon? Okay. So, but I don't... Oh yeah, 43.2, I do have it. So this is what you would do, huh? Beautiful. So I'm just going to make 3 of these. What's up, Slip? Yeah, this is perfect. I can't believe I'm doing all this just kind of for an experiment. It may not even be that good out here, but I want to try it. All right, so this is working good. We can always come back to this, but let me just switch to the Paternoster really quick and see. Excuse me. Holy cow. Okay. What's the difference between shock leaders and marine leaders? Shock leader, I don't know. I actually don't know. I mean, I just do what I just do what the game tells me, you know? All right, so what kind of we did the red one there. Let's do purple here. So we'll do blue, whatever, it doesn't matter. And oh shoot, we can do these. We actually can do these. Let's do these instead. And 2-0 hook. Let's see, we want to go small. We could do shrimp. I mean pink. Pink, yellow. Did we do a yellow yet? Oh, we definitely need to do a yellow. Yellow. Okay, something like this. All right, let's just try it. All right, so something like this. We are, we're not going deeper than what, 20? And we'll just see. If the sorry aren't going crazy for this, we'll switch back to the other thing. Yeah, thanks, Quantum. All right, it already feels like they're not going crazy for this. Maybe we started too far down. Ooh, it's a mackerel. All right, I'm gonna stop it at 15 this time. The only problem with that is I feel like we'd get more bites on the drop, but I also think we're better off living in the upper levels. Okay, there's a mackerel again. I don't know. Okay. It's working. Oh, we're drifting. I can't say it's not working. It's... Now that we have drop shot, I think the argument is, why not have the benefit of the fast bite rate with these shrimp and the chance of catching better fish on your pilker versus just doing the shrimp? I don't know. And I feel like some of these spots aren't quite as crazy as they were a week ago. Kind of waiting to find new spots. One thing I haven't tried again that was pretty good was that spot right outside the marina. We got a lot of skill up points there too. I don't know. Was it on the 38? I don't remember where it was. I think it was over the 38. Shot goes to the pilker, or the main weight, the marine is on the booms. Why is somebody catching poor beagle on ultralight? Why is that even a thing? There we go. 80.7. We should probably keep some of these safe till we see cafe once we're done today. Somebody just casually catches a Donit's Rough on telly trophy. Ooh, look at that sardine also giving us points. Back-to-back points, chat. Incredible. I don't have a trophy yet, Mystic. Ooh, nice Python. That is a Big Mac. Big Mac. Is there a good, is there like an agreed upon Donit's Rough spot right now? I feel like there's several. Is there one that's better than the others though? If we need a break from the sea, I wouldn't mind going and trying that one more time. There's so many spots right now, but I'm not sure that all of them have to do with Donit's Rough. Winding is just kind of getting a lot of attention. All right, so there's one 102, 112. That's the same one from last week. Is that still the place to go? Yeah, I mean, I've gotten some mackerel too, so they're here at least a little bit. Yeah, I agree, Mystic, that they're more common. Although I will say some people have still put a lot of hours into it and either not gotten it or gotten it after like many, many, many hours. So I'm still not sure that your experience of like getting it on the second night, I don't think that's like the common experience, but I do agree overall, they are coming out a little more, I mean, more often than they used to. There's a spiny. So I feel like there was somebody yesterday who was sending me information, but I'm just trying to remember where they sent it. Maybe it was on... Oh, Maddie sent me some information on Discord. Maddie's always doing good experiments out here at the Norwegian Sea. Let's see what he's got here. Maddie has been using that Regal reel and really liking it, by the way, chat. Atlantic redfish is what did it for me. Atlanta bluefin tuna had another good run, all from 120 next to 41. 120. Oh, interesting. All right, and oh yeah, you had that bluefin. Wow. Wonder what he was fishing with. Yeah, I agree, Mystic. I agree with you 100%. I wasn't arguing. I was just saying that better than what they were still doesn't equal everyone's going to get one. Unfortunately. Appreciate that information, Maddie. All right, let me see if I can figure out who it was. Starting to think it actually wasn't on here. It wasn't on Discord. What did you do, loop rig, Mystic, or what'd you catch it on? All right, let's see here. Oh, somebody had a trophy Mac down at the 41. That's cool. Trophy Mac on the bond 125.09. That's really cool. It's kind of depressing seeing some of these like super rare like blue trophies and stuff people are catching using the Store Fisk M25 600 or whatever that giant shad is. Ugh. It's amazing. Loop, okay. What's up, Abro? Yeah, the super rare trophies are definitely rare. Wait, what do you mean, Quantum? Oh, you talking about the other rig that I have set up? If that's what you mean. It was fine. It just wasn't as good as this one. Yeah, I'm at 34 right now. But only for happy hour. We were getting those marine points. I think we're actually going to head down to 80 first today. And we'll go from there. T-Bone, thanks for the follow. And Latza, thanks for the follow from pre-stream time earlier today. Yo, T-Bone, thanks for the raid. How was your stream, T-Bone? Yeah, thanks. Appreciate that. And thanks again for the raid. Spots seem to be doing better on your edges, not in the middle. Yeah, true. That can be a pain sometimes. Float drifting on Yama. That sounds intriguing. That sounds like something a little unusual. I like it. Man, this thing was on the actual lure, huh? Actually got on the lurker. Lurker. Is it like all the big fish get on the lurker, everything else is on the... Ooh, spiny on this real shrimp. That's nice. Man, chat, we are baiting up. Few interesting catch. Honestly, was just testing to see what all the bite. Few long nose, a lot of smelt, and a few spotted char. Cool. Very cool. I guess when Yama first came out, I spent some time there, but not that much, and I just really haven't made it back. Like I was saying yesterday, we have so many cool maps now. Like, you just kind of have to pick your spots. So far, so good, Junior Mall. We're doing the fast bite for happy hour, and then we'll head on and see if we can find some big boys. Or at least some rare boys, if not big ones at least. T-Bone is the best at trying things that no one does, testing stuff no one tests. That's good, we need that. Got a spiny trophy at 34, Gummy Max 6003. Really? How is your bite rate overall, Abro? Did you, like, were you using that with the lurker, or what did you have at the top? Gummy Max 6003. Pretty good. So if we try that, I'd have to go back to shore first. Man, those spinies, it's like, you see so many different things on the spiny weeklies. At the top was the Jigmeister, or whatever, the 110. I think that's what that is. It's almost exciting when it gets to the bottom because it's so rare. We're getting fish on the drop so often. Big sculpin. Any trolling spots at Volkov? That's a good question. When was the last time there was a Volkov spot, and what was it about? At least on VK. Another nice safe. I troll the big circle or go to the right of the spawn area past the tugboat and cast to that hole. All right, T-Bone. Again, thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. Y'all go give T-Bone a look. Follow his stream so you can go catch out some of that creative testing he's doing. All right, the most recent post I'm seeing is yesterday, but this was bottom fishing. For like Nace or something. Not that there aren't spots that VK doesn't show. Okay, here's another bottom spot. This is bream. Holy cow, trophy bream at Volkov. Guys, like, I mean, that really took me back right there. I mean, that's some sweet memories. Oh, it's way down. I kind of hate it when like there's a bottom fishing spot and you look to see where it is, and it's like literally all the way at the southern end of Volkov where the train track is. It's like, man, that's brutal. That better be a heck of a spot, you know? All right, perch. Yeah, I mean, I just haven't seen on VK, at least. I haven't seen anything about trolling spots lately, but again, that doesn't mean anything. With the lurker you have, do you have... Yes, sorry. Yes, blue. And then I'm using all the little shrimp. That's right, Quantum. Only thing you get south end of Volkov is pike. I was actually looking at... again, there's never time for everything, but I was actually looking at... Might do a little bit of Archie trolling. I wanted to test out some Archie trolling, but we'll just have to see how the day goes. You trolled it a few days back. Well, this was for bottom fishing for bream, the spot I was looking at. Yeah, that is cool, Mystic. And that's been in the game for a long time, you know? Is there a bottom bait that works well for the salmon? I mean, Junior Mall, I don't know of anything that you would say, like, works great. Although I would guess that the, like, you know, bait fish or something would be your best bet. Unless somebody in chat knows something better. Man, where are they? Are they not even on the list for telescopic? Has no one gone out there and just suffered through it this week? I don't know. It would be cool though, like, theoretically, you should be able to catch some salmon on some feeder rods, right? But I haven't seen it done a whole lot. Ooh, 80.9, guys. What a happy hour this has turned into. Especially since we're not focused on just the small stuff. Wow. Oh, that's awesome, Slip. That's great. Oh. Yeah. I mean, it's worth a try. Who knows? I know it's been tried before, but that's been a long time. That I know of, at least. You got to level 5? Nice. So that's Germany, right? Start getting those small carp rods if you want them. Nurgle, I heard 83 is pretty good at Amber today. How was your experience there? I couldn't believe even just in an hour and 10 minutes or whatever, the amount of rares and the silver we made at Amber last night or yesterday. It was really good. Okay, blue whiting. Muscle pop-ups with corn and dip. Nice. That's awesome. Very cool. I may brawl. I'm not sure. It's on the list of possibilities. The list of possibilities includes Donit's Rough trophy, trolling Archie for you know one day or something. We'll see. Looked like there was a pretty good trolling spot that had some mostly pike, but a few salmon too. That's awesome, Nurgle. Swift Fox, thanks for the follow. How much silver would I have saved if the moment that Amber came out... Actually, they didn't make this available immediately, did they? I just think about how often over the years since Amber's been out, I've traveled to Amber. What if I didn't have to pay silver for that? I guess it's not that big a deal. Swift Fox, I appreciate that follow. Thank you. Yeah, if I'm going to do the Donits thing, I just got to remember to get there in plenty of time to get set up. None of this, like, only there for half a night thing. Latza, thanks. Grats on level 11. This has been a quick 35 fish, plus we've not kept everything, and we've turned some saithe and mackerel into bait. Some nice bite rate out here. All right, at some point overnight, we probably ought to go ahead and move down, see what we catch at night. Yeah, I think we should. Let's go ahead and after this fish, we're going to move to 80 and start embracing the main course. The appetizer was good. The main course might be a little slower, but it has a chance to be a lot tastier. You're waiting for your drag to get replaced? Nice. Ooh, 81% chat. Hold on, we got to cast again. We can't leave on a skill up mackerel. That would be insane. Blizzard Bobby. What if this is literally Bobby Kodak? He just got tired of everything and is like, you know what? I'm going to just start fishing in Russian Fishing 4. And he broke a lot of stuff, but then finally figured it out and got to level 37. Yo, Icy, nope, LCF, whatever. Fishy 19, grats on that common minnow trophy. How did I have a fish got away, by the way? He doesn't carry Breaks gold gear? Yeah, that's right. Okay. That's when you know you stayed one fish too long. You stayed one fish too long at that point. When the 300-gram haddock comes in, it's time to rethink your plan of staying that extra fish. All right, we want to start off like just to the right of the 80. So sort of in the direction of this lower right-hand quadrant. Oh, I just don't know how slow this is going to be. But some good stuff's been caught on it, so I don't know. We'll see. It's a nice variety, chat. That's what I like. A nice variety of stuff's been caught on this. If this post is truthful. If this is a truthful post. Oh! Okay. Here we go. The adventure begins. Hydrating. Hydrating. All right. Now we're just chilling. Waiting on the fish to come in. Is this standalone, Junior Mall? It won't load. It's a good first sign, chat. Whoa. NLR, nice trophy crucian carp. So first fish here, 9.2 cusk. Is that larger than almost any fish we caught before here? There was one saithe over at 34. It was a little bigger. But we've already seen an increase in size here. It's overnight. We're going to catch some cusk. What are you going to do? It's okay. Cusk add up. We don't mind. I don't think this is going to be cusk 24/7. Starter feeder kit on Bear Lake. one Fortuna set up on the side. I hope you are using the right baits and hook size, targeting appropriately. You are going in big. What do you have on your Fortuna? Is that do you have the caliber on there or what? No, you probably don't have a caliber. What do you have on that? You do have caliber. Okay, good. Well, there's at least that. Good, 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 good. Hey, we're jigging this. I don't think we want to jig it though. I think we want to do regular perking. Not even strong perking. We want to do regular here. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. We might need to release it a little bit. We're pulling it out of the bottom area. Sometimes that's unavoidable, but if possible, we don't want to do that. We're getting a little edgy here. See what I did there? Sounds like it could get spicy. Yes, that does sound spicy. Caliber for bear. That's about perfect, I think. You're gonna have to work for it on the bigger fish, but for a lot of them, it's just perfect. The hard part, the spicy part, is that you only have one of them. So what happens on the other rods when something crazy happens? Yeah, I've been there too, Nurgle. I've been there as well. Back when I first started streaming this game and made it to Old Berg, it was Rift or Wrangler or maybe both talking me into putting potatoes on my rods at Old Berg. Thankfully, I was down at the pond when I did it. Could have been worse for sure, but still. I mean, it's exciting though, right? You might as well learn some of those hard lessons on the cheap early gear than figuring out that kind of stuff later on. Wait, what is 87? Is that just this stuff out here slip or what? Oh, 97. Oh, interesting. Okay. I think this is going to be a good spot. I think 80 is going to be good today, but we'll see. I'm expecting, I mean, it's overnight right now. I'm expecting a good variety of fish species, but we'll see. We are edging it too. I'd rather be kind of over here. We'll move after this fish, I think. Is that right, Nurgle? So we want to go northwest from here. Mostly west, though. I wonder if we'll continue to drift east. That would be good information to have, but I'm not sure. The wind is coming out of the north. $8 common on Oldberg wet bread. That's the most risky for you. Oh, 11 common. That's a big common for mosquito, by the way. That's a really big common. Garlic dough caught it. That's such a rare catch at mosquito to not be like targeting common carp and to catch one that big. You want the tide times as part of the weather report? That'd be cool. You were going for bream and you caught an 11 common. Wow. By the way, Pilker, Real Squid 2603. Just doing a little check on those cusk. You're running diagnostics right now, Junior Mall? What's up, Seiko? I feel like in one of the recent dev Q&As, they have talked about all the factors that affect skill ups, right? I think that's known information now. I could be wrong, but I feel like it is. Yeah, I think my understanding is skill up is based on several things, and that if we act like it's just based on one thing, we're oversimplifying it. You know what I mean? Like a lot of things in this game, it's just a slider. You're trying to move the numbers in your favor. I do think one of the factors seems to be the quality of the fish species, the quality of the fish you're catching for that species, if that makes sense. That's why, you know, like I couldn't level up. It was so slow. But as soon as I started catching those mackerel, so many of them were like right at a kilo or just over a kilo. And all of a sudden, both the speed in which I was catching the fish and the quality of the fish I was catching seemed to equal for me. Like I was skyrocketing. All of a sudden, I'm leveling up so much faster. Today I broke my leader on the 34 meter. I went with the fish 200 meters away. Don't know what it was. 70 kilo braid. Wow. And that was at the 34. There's some good fish on the 34 right now for sure. Okay, Junior Mall. Yo, Bobby Kodak's catching bluelings out here. It's crazy. It's a nice whiting. Ooh. It's quick and small again. Maybe another whiting. By the way, the whiting, real squid 26. Big squid for that little whiting. Hake. All right. Now starts the variety. Catching a little bit of everything here. Oh, really? I haven't looked at the... RF4 Discord. Let's see. Trophies. Is that what I'm looking for? 2367 clip 7. Yep. Fish pieces. Gotta love that. Something to do with fish pieces. Holy cow. Man. We used to be so excited about using fish pieces. These days, it's rarely a thing. Two hours from now, it'll be stormy weather. There you go. Yeah, eel bite's usually better in the storm. It's weird. Yeah, for sure, Nurgle. It does have its own jank here and there. Should I still be saving huge fillets? I mean, I would, Mystic. You're probably not going to use them a whole lot until you unlock your heavy boat rod. You might be able to do something with them with the medium boat rod, but I've heard that things get a little more interesting with the heavy boat rod, but... Is that right, Okro? See, I haven't been trying that. Like, just on different spots, you just drop it down. I should probably try that. I just got to be patient. Something like that would be a lot... I don't know. Yeah, I should try that. Really? Okay. You know what one of the annoying things is, and somebody was talking about this yesterday, not having like being able to save a certain setup to easily switch back and forth. Just the time it takes to switch setups is one of the things that discourages me from trying that. Eel bites off man's thumb. Ooh, that sounds terrible. All right, the variety has certainly started now that it's daytime. Wolffish, European hake, and whiting. It's kind of what I was expecting down here with this setup. All the fancy stuff at 75%, it's probably better to stick with better stuff. Yeah, maybe. Although I feel like if you're using a huge fillet, you're probably like not going to catch some of the smaller stuff, so you might focus bigger fish a little better. I wouldn't want to fish for eel in real life anyway. At least not any eel that I'm familiar with. People were trying to say yesterday or 2 days ago that the, like, what is it called, conger eels or whatever, that those are really cool, and that may be the case, but I don't know. It's kind of nasty. Like, we were down at the coast, and there was, like, every once in a while you'd get a eel as bycatch, and they were just so, like, slimy and gross and hard to get off the line, and just was not a good time when one of those got on there. Sharp teeth. Other than that, it was really fun though, because we were just fishing with like little bamboo poles and shrimp, catching all kinds of little fish and stuff. It was so much fun. They are fun to catch in RF4 though. That's interesting. So you caught them in an iron kind of thing, and then you'd steam them the next day to eat. That's interesting. I wonder, like, are some species better to eat than others, or steel cage? Yeah, interesting. Like they just couldn't find their way out or something. Like here in America, like I don't think I ever hear about people eating eel. Maybe I just don't know those people, or I don't see it in restaurants, like even, near water or whatever. It's kind of too close to eating snake in my mind. Isn't it about the same thing? I know my family used to do eel around Christmas, but it was the side from New York City. Interesting. Okay. Well, maybe I'm just not aware of it. Eel's amazing to eat. I'm not sure about the US, but here in the Netherlands, eel used to go for a lot of money. Okay. I just don't know about it. I'm just out of the loop on eel, I guess. Eel isn't very common in the US. Next time we're waiting on the lure to drop, let's get an update on what these fish have actually been biting on. If any of them have been the lure, or if mostly it's been the real squid or what. Oh, so they smoke them, cook them slow and long, huh? Huh. I mean, this may be a weird question, but like, how much of an eel is meat that you can eat? It's very fatty meat. It's delicious. Like, cut the heads and tails off and you're good to go, or what? Except the face. That's a nice, decent haddock. 7.4. All right. No bones, kind of like a snake. All right, so the haddock was on the natural squid 23. Pilker for the wolffish. The hake was on the 2603. 2605. And we already looked at the cusk. So we've literally gotten 5 different species in a row here. When are we going to see our first repeat? Colton JD says, have you ever had burbot? Not that I know of. Not that I know of. Again, is that a thing in the U.S.? Do people eat burbot in the U.S.? You can literally peel the skin off in one go and eat it all. Again, it sounds like a snake, and I'm not interested. I probably would love it if I had it prepared somewhere. Freshwater eels, unagi, and marine eels are commonly used in Japanese cuisine. Foods such as that and that are popular but expensive. Eels are also very popular in Chinese culture and are prepared in many different ways. Okay. Kabayaki. Greek style broiled eel. Some interesting eel images out there. All right, decent size fish here. Caught a bunch of ice fishing in Maine. Poor man's lobster. Oh, is this for the burbot? Did you like it? Was it good to eat? Renzi says, yeah, they put it on sushi, but they make it sweet. Seems similar to eel. The burbot seems similar to eel. To clean them, you nail the head to a board and pretty much peel the skin off. That's kind of like what people do with catfish too, though, right? I remember seeing a short documentary on YouTube about Stewart eel in the UK being a thing a long time ago. Renzi says, I've never had burbot. Huh. That's cool. I'll look that up next. Dishes with burbot. I poached it in vinegar and ate it like lobster with butter. It sounds good. You've never heard of burbot before this game? Burbot's got to be very common in some parts of the world because, you know, so many fishing games you play, burbot's a thing in there. Let alone ate one. Yeah. I had never heard of a lot of the fish until I started playing RF4, actually. Like carp were not on my radar at all. Except for the fact that I had played one of those, what's the Dove something, like European Carp Fisher 2 or something. Yeah, they're I thought there was burbot up there. Lake Superior. Well, this should be our biggest fish of the day so far. A little bit bigger than the saithe that we caught earlier, I think. But I don't know what it is. I guess it could just be a small halie. It is a halibut. Huh. That's interesting. I wasn't necessarily expecting that. I mean, I knew it was a possibility, but... Alright, so what did that go for? The natural squid 2303. I wonder if it'd be better to have a real squid on this one too. It probably would slow the bite rate a little bit, but it would embrace more of what we're kind of going for with this setup. Let's see here. Why is our comfort so low? It's just like a warm, sunny day. All right. All right, so when you do that with burbot, a lot of what comes up, not everything, but more than when with eel, you see a lot more like fried dishes and stuff. Not all of them. I'm just saying some of them are. So a lot of ice fishing ends up catching burbot, it looks like. Poor man's lobster. There you go. You called it. That literally looks like somebody's eating it with hot butter. There's a soup for burbot. Beer battered fried burbot looks good. Burbot nuggets. Whole lot of deep fried burbot. Looks yum. I'm doing my Fortuna now and saving up the money. What would you do? Save until second carp set? We've got a girl on fire over here. Ice fishing is the main way to catch them. Welcome back. Yeah, so that's a good question. So you're at the point where you have one carp setup, one HSV, and I think you have the Fortuna feeder, right? Not a carp rod yet. And your other two setups are basic bottom setups. Would I save for my second carp setup, or would I... So first of all, I wouldn't troll with just one HSV, especially Volkov. Anywhere higher than Corey, I wouldn't troll with just one HSV. This is not a halibut. So you're saving up for a second HSV either way. If you want to get a couple of those spinning rods that are like 400 silver. It's next to nothing. So that you control Cory, Volkov, wherever spots pop up. Yes, I think that's reasonable. And I don't think that sets you back so much that it's keeping you from pursuing carp fishing pretty aggressively still. It just gives you an alternative way to make silver. So that's what I would do. You need your second HSV anyway. You're not gonna, I wouldn't go troll Volkov with just one HSV and one tiny reel or something. That's not efficient. You can do that a little more with Cory if you have like, you know, reels that are more around like the 8 to 10 kilo max drag. But if you've skipped those all together, then that doesn't really help you anyway. So you're still saving for a second reel. Oh, you do have the Fortuna carp rod. Great. So you've got one set up. You need to get your second HSV. And then it's just a matter of, do you want to get that second carp rod first, or do you want to get a couple of spinning rods that you control? And to me, maybe that just depends on how is it looking. Like, are you seeing spots on VK about trolling Volkov? And if not, if you're not hearing any chatter about it, then maybe just focus on getting the carp rod. First thing to do is second HSV. But if you, I mean, it depends on what level you are, but if trolling Archie becomes a thing in the mix, which eventually it will, then all of a sudden, yeah, like that's some pretty quick silver. You're 21. Okay, so Volkov is open. Seversky's about to be open, but Seversky's not necessarily worth it unless it sounds fun to you to do that kind of drifting and stuff. It's so long to look to Archie. Like, you'll have your, if you're going around doing the hot spots with the gear you have, you'll probably have your carps, at least your basic carp setups, long before Archie, right? I don't know. I just don't know how lucrative trolling Cory and Volkov have been lately. It feels like, to some degree, both of them are a little bit of downturn. Now, you know, a month from now, one of them will probably be great. I don't know which one, but one of them probably will be. Cory's probably been stronger than Volkov lately from what I've heard. Maybe not consistent, but they would be better than carp with no PVA spot or method. Cory and Volkov trolling would be? I don't know. Maybe, Blinty. Maybe. I think it's nice to have the option. It's nice to go test it yourself and figure out which is better at the moment. I mean, I feel like lately we've just had some really good carp spots on Oldberg and Bear, and, you know, you'll be at Amber before you know it. But I think in general, I agree with what Blunty's saying. I'm just not sure if the last few weeks have been the typical. All right, what is this fish? Oh, I think it's our favorite, chat. It's one of these. And it's actually getting up there. That's getting up there to good size. 40 kilo. We will take that. All right, so let's see what that went on. So real squid 2605. So that was one of the real squids. Again, brings back the question, do we ever just take off the natural squid and fully embrace the real squid so that we're catching only real squid and pilker fish? That's interesting. Silver income before a way to feed sucks to me. I did terrible amounts of silver until I got some way to feed. Yeah, I guess the question is, Blunty, the more time you spend spin fishing and not just like feeder fishing for bream and some of these carp spots and other bottom spots that pick up, the longer it takes to unlock feeding. If Corey and Volkov are just not doing especially well, if they're just average to below average, if they just happen to be at the time that you're leveling up, is it not better just focus on bottom fishing so that you can unlock feeding as soon as you can? I mean, I am with you on the importance of feeding the water on carp fishing. The only thing that spinning does, though, if your main focus is wanting to unlock carp fishing, unless you are getting like great silver from trolling, the only thing it's doing is putting off how long it takes you to unlock feeding the water by leveling up your bottom fishing. So, I don't know. That was my only thing. But it's hard to argue with. If you're wanting silver, it's hard to argue with the value of at least opening up the spinning option for trolling. Especially when you start getting close to Archie. And then Tunguska. And now Norway. But the overriding advice I would give anybody is do what's fun for you. It's going to be a grind no matter what, so you might as well be doing what's fun. Grat slip, that's awesome. 70%. That's actually a big deal. Not only does it get you closer to 75, but it also allows you to do some things that will speed up leveling. Okay, let's see what that haddock went on. Natural squid 2303. This is what I'm talking about. This is the weak link right now. It's the bite rate, but it's the weak link. It's the weak link. I wonder if there's something we should do with that. Take our weak link off. Do we ever just take the weak link off? Maybe so. Slow us down. But might be more interesting fishing. $69.3, you're so close. Nice trophy gibble, Biffa. Yeah, I think they gave us a skill reset when Norway came out, right, chat? Wait, did they give us a skill reset or did they just reset it? Did they give it to us, Blunty, or did they just hard reset you? Okay, they did give it to us. Oh, really? Not if you already had it. Oof. I didn't know that. So you can't have two resets. So Nurgle says feeders were my main silver grind. Yeah, especially early on. That's always the case, or typically the case. Spinning and trolling was and still is my fun time thing. See, I don't mind the natural hake. Sorry, the European hake going on the natural squid. It's an interesting thing. All right, let's try this. We're gonna go real squid 2607, and we'll see if we can live with this. What we've done is we've probably decreased our bite rate just a little bit, but maybe we increase our chance to catch either larger or more rare fish, because the natural squid is just such a good bite rate right now on almost everything. We'll see. This might be a mistake, but we'll see. All right, I gotta turn on the Braves. And I need to go make a sandwich. So let's catch one more fish. And then let me go make a sandwich and get the Braves on the TV so we can at least see it in the background. Braves are playing early today against the Phillies. All right, here we go, chat. Let's see if my conceptualization of this is going to be correct or if I'm going to be regretting the change I made to this setup. Yeah, I think it's similar to Bream. Fossil teeth, nice trophy mirror carp. So I think with this change, if we catch cusk, which we still probably will overnight, but we're more likely to catch cusk on the lure. They may still go for the real squid, I don't know, but I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. What is this? Oh, we finally caught up with it. It was swimming straight up. Okay. It's still small though, chat. What do you think this is? It's like 9:30 p.m. bite. I mean, it could just be a little cusk. Oh, I like that. Wolffish. Yeah, that's probably a good guess. Oh, we've drifted. We need to move back down to the mid to lower part of it, 80. It should not take me long to go make a sandwich. I'm just going to make it really quick. It really should be fast. Real Squid 2603. I feel like we caught that fish because we made the change. Could be wrong, but that's what I feel like. All right, European hake. I also feel like that was my second European hake trophy. But I don't know that I can actually know that now if this was the bigger one. I think that was one of the rare trophies I had out here. Maybe not. It is the second one. Yeah, thank you everybody for the nice fishes. All right. Check the weight. Yeah, it was the same one, 9558, right? 9558. I had not yesterday. Maybe 2 or 3 days ago. I think you're right though. I think I did have one. Oh no, you're right. Oh, this one was bigger. You're right. Psycho. Seiko. Was it yesterday? Anyway, all right. That's our second one. All right, so let me go make a sandwich real quick.